Hey everyone. So for a little while now, one question has been popping up over and over and over again in our comments and messages. It's a question about who, or maybe what, is actually behind this channel. And today, we're finally going to answer it. And it's this question right here. Is this even real? Is the voice you're listening to, the script, the visuals, is any of it actually made by a person? If you've been wondering that, you are definitely not alone. And you know what? Your reasoning is spot on. So many of you have pointed out how consistent everything is. The tone, the pacing, the fact that there aren't a lot of ums or ahs, it's a really sharp observation, and it's exhibit A for a lot of you. Then there's the other big piece of evidence, the speed. We crank these out pretty fast, especially for some of the complex topics we cover. And that pace can seem, well, let's be honest, kind of inhuman. And you're right to ask how a person could possibly keep that up.
So yeah, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? You want a straight answer, and you absolutely deserve one. So today, we're pulling back the curtain. No more guessing, no more speculation. Okay, let's really get into this. Before I just give you the answer, I want to walk through your theory. Because honestly, the case for this channel being AI-driven is surprisingly strong. Your suspicion makes total sense. First, let's just set the stage. I mean, we're living in a pretty wild time, right? It's late 2025, and generative AI isn't some far-off sci-fi thing anymore. It's a real tool that's creating text, voices, and images that are getting almost impossible to tell apart from stuff made by people. It's everywhere.
Now look at this. This is where it gets kind of spooky, right? In one column, you've got the classic signs of AI content, that super consistent voice, a crazy fast production schedule, and a delivery that's pretty much flawless. And in the other column, well, you have this channel. It's a perfect match. The resemblance is, you got to admit, uncanny.
So, I mean, looking at that, the case seems pretty much closed, doesn't it? The logic is solid, the evidence lines up. But what if that's only half the story?
Because, well, it is only half the story. So now, let's flip the script and look at the other side of the coin. Let's talk about the human touch points. The messy, the unpredictable, the creative parts that an algorithm, no matter how smart it gets, just can't fake. See, the super polished thing you see at the end, it's born from some pretty chaotic, deeply human stuff. It all starts with messy whiteboards and, honestly, some pretty heated debates about what ideas are even worth exploring. Then it's hours of writing and rewriting again. Every slide is built with purpose, by hand. And the narration? Oh, it's full of retakes, stumbles, and yeah, the occasional sneeze that we have to edit out. It is far from perfect behind the scenes, but it's very, very real. And this is a perfect example. Some of you with sharp memories might remember the explainer a few months back, the one where a fire alarm just started blaring right in the middle of a sentence. We left a tiny bit of it in because, hey, that's real life. You can't program a fire alarm into a script. That's just the universe happening, totally unscripted. And that really gets to the heart of it, you know? AI is incredible, but it has its limits. It can imitate emotion, but it can't feel genuine nuance. It can't react to a breaking news story with real insight. It can't make those bizarre creative leaps that lead to a truly original idea or a joke that actually lands. And it definitely can't have a real conversation with you in the comments section.
So, we've looked at the evidence for AI, and we've looked at the evidence for human. The arguments on both sides are pretty compelling, but you came here for the real answer. So, I think it's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
After everything we've just gone through, the consistency, the speed, but also the bloopers and the messy process, let's ask it one last time. Is this channel AI generated?
No. Absolutely not. Every single idea, every word, every slide, and every sentence you hear is and always will be 100% human-driven. And I've got to say, the fact that the finished product is so clean and consistent that you'd even wonder, that's probably the best compliment we could ever get. So seriously, thank you for your curiosity.
And looking ahead, our plan is simple. We're just going to lean in even harder to what makes us human. That means more projects that connect with you, more explainers that dig into the topics you're passionate about, and more stories that, hopefully, inspire you. We're doubling down on human. So I want to leave you with this final thought. As AI gets woven into pretty much everything, that line between what's human-made and what's machine-made is just going to keep getting blurrier. It really makes you think, and I'd love to know what you think. In a world full of AI, what does human content truly mean to you? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.